and how he's utilized, I believe people have seen his effectiveness and how he can be dangerous, and every team that we play has adapted to it. When he picks up the ball now, there's always two men on him. As a footballer, as a winger, when they're sending two men for you. I've been on the field, and when you enter the pitch, they say, "Hey, you guys already know who we have to mark out here." That's what they're giving their treatment for Saka. And I believe the system that we play him so one-sidedly. They don't really give him kind of a free roaming kind of a role. So he's always on that one side to it's either across because he can't really cut it and shoot now. That used to, when he cuts it and shoots, he does not miss a lot. When he gets his chance to shoot, he is dangerous. So every team now has adapted to that, and I think it's the coach's job now. Sometimes play him on the left, sometimes let him roam as a free roaming 10 as a right winger, but you're still kind of getting into play action. You still kind of drift to give the team a kind of a different element. They have not gave him that, so everybody sees it now as him being not that effective as he once was, but he's kind of affecting the game in a different ways. And if you're not, I can't go left, he's going to take you into the box to try to play it to somebody. And that's what we've been seeing more of Saka. He's kind of assisting more, kind of getting the ball into a dangerous area. We got a striker now, but he always has to cut back. When you have to cut back for a striker that's always getting to the front of the line, we've seen Gyökeres frustrated with this kind of thing. And, you know, the fans have kind of voiced it. Hey, Saka, stop cutting back. Just get the ball across. And maybe that's when you have to kind of, change things around, as in look at Cole Palmer for Chelsea. He's a 10. Sometimes he goes out on the right. Sometimes he plays as a 10. So, sometimes they give him the free roaming role I don't know if Arteta, he has his thing set as where he wants it to, and they don't really want to give Saka that kind of a role. But he played so much minutes now and he has a hip injury. So, you know, we're still in first. We're gonna see how it affects us, but I think
Nah,
sometimes the role that he plays.
Yeah, when Saka's not on the field, it's not on the field. But Arsenal
He's
got the
not.
depth to cover it up. We'll see Madueke step up today, but that we don't want to have no conversation to think Saka position in this team isn't question.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not.
something that
It's
we should even
definitely
think
not.
about
No,
because
right.
it's definitely his position
eh,
is not. Yeah,
there's still.
it's
I
not.
mean, John, don't forget, man. There's still Arsenal, man. Anything will happen with these guys.
No, that's what I'm saying, and I agree with you. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like he hasn't showed up for the team, but he also has the ability to be that player to really take over and beat that guy. You know what I mean? So I don't take anything away from him. I think he's a fantastic footballer and he has shown that he has the capabilities and the abilities to be that guy for the Arsenal team. But I agree with Jose. I think he needs to have a free role in the final third. Yes, you might play him in the wing, but when it comes to that final third, give him that freedom to express himself footballly. Let him, instead of cutting inside, maybe let him take the chance, maybe bring some defenders. He's drawing that double. Give him the freedom to allow him to express himself football wise. And maybe
That's the
we'll be
word.
able to see a different Saka than what we're seeing right now, because I feel like Arteta kind of has some trap on this winger position. You have to play this position, and that's it. Instead, if you give him like a Bruno Fernandes kind of position, okay, you're playing in the wing, but when you get to that final third, you are allowed to maybe move into the middle of the box, maybe go move into the left of the hand side, maybe get into the box, outside of the box, maybe drag in the ball, maybe drag in defenders. So I feel like maybe him having that freedom could allow him to maybe become and maybe show what kind of player he can really become in the future if he is allowed to have that freedom to show his football.